Hey there, this is a ConquerCup 13 semifinal match going on between Firgli, who plays as the Allies. He's a dedicated Allies player, and FieryWinds, who's a dedicated Empire player. Firgli is in green on the right side. FieryWinds is blue on the left side. Let's get started. Now, Firgli holds a 1-0 lead in this series. Should he win, he moves on to the finals. Should Firgli lose this game, it'll be 1 game apiece. So Firgli starts off with a boot camp, and he's building a wall. FieryWinds is starting off with two dojo cores and 1 instant generator. And after the instant generator, he builds a refinery core. Notice the dojo cores are smartly scouting by moving it across this ridge here, moving in different directions. As is happening, Firgli has built just 1 dog, and that dog is headed to the left side of the map. He has an engineer, and he's now beginning to build peacekeepers. FieryWinds has built a 3rd ore refinery. He's moving his MCD out of the water. For power, FieryWinds only holds right now 1 generator, and he is bringing both dojo cores, it appears, to the left oil derrick. Firgli has scouted that with his dog as his peacekeepers move forward, and his engineer moves towards the oil derrick. Let's see what else we have going on. And Firgli has 1 refinery built, now 2. At this point, I would say that FieryWinds holds a small economic advantage, holding 3 ore refineries to Firgli's 2. Firgli will successfully cap that oil derrick. There's no units in sight anywhere near there. And FieryWinds will cap the oil derrick on the left side. So you've got a pretty even game, both players starting off fairly cautiously. FieryWinds has built a burst drone to do some scouting. He's got a couple of Imperial warriors on the map. Firgli's got a dog scouting around. I don't know if a dog has seen this 3rd refinery in the north. Also, Firgli built a prospector fairly quickly, and that's moving north. And Firgli has an airfield, a nicely positioned multi-gunner turret, and he's got walls all around his base, basically separating water forces from land forces by holding up a set of walls and having an air base situated like that. Now in the middle, both players have garrisoned a couple of civilian structures, but they're not fighting between each other. FieryWinds continues to crank out Imperial warriors. It looks like he's probably produced about a dozen. Firgli has sold his boot camp, and therefore he cannot produce further infantry. So it'll be interesting to see how quickly FieryWinds figures out that Firgli has no new infantry. Firgli has spotted the northern expansion, the expansion at the top of the map, and he's done so by using his dog. And also a burst drone is now sitting on top of the Apollo fighter that Firgli has built. So Firgli has 1 Apollo fighter and 1 Vindicator bomber, and it looks like FieryWinds has got a very good idea that Firgli does not have very much infantry because he's going straight after him. And it looks as though FieryWinds has got a lot of infantry. Maybe 15 Imperial warriors, and he's going to press forward with those Imperial warriors, and maybe he's going to either garrison or attack the MCD. Looks like he's going to garrison, and FieryWinds is going to take control of the center of the map. Now, as this is happening, Firgli has moved his prospector up into the top water area where there are 2 ore refineries. It has become a command hub. And at this point, Firgli is still stuck at 2 refineries and 1 oil derrick. And we've got the planes in the air. I'm not sure where they're going. They're bypassing the Imperial warriors. FieryWinds has a mecha bay in a very interesting position. And that Apollo, it's going to survive. It's too fast. The burst drone suicided itself. The Apollo lived. FieryWinds has got a lot of forces. He's got a lot of infantry. And he's also got a lot of Tengus. He's got 2, 4, 5 Tengus. A little bit of base defense here. And Firgli continues to build multi-gunner turrets in an attempt to fight off the various infantry units being produced. And they serve two purposes. They're going to try to fight off the infantry, and that's going to hurt his power. He's going to probably lose power, and the multi-gunner turret will probably turn off. But basically, the multi-gunner turret serves two purposes. It fires at infantry and can kill them, plus it also can fight off it can kill a civilian structure without itself being attacked by the infantry garrison within the structure. So it's Firgli's way of breaking down FieryWinds' control of garrisons, and Firgli's going to have to back off. As we've got several, 2, 4, 6 Tengus and a whole bunch of Imperial warriors. And Firgli backs off again. This formation Firgli has built here is very good. And Firgli looks like he's willing to basically trade Apollos for Tengus at this point to lower his defense. It's a common tactic in chess when you're being attacked, is to just simply trade units. That lowers the value of an attack. And this multi-gunner turret is also attacking. So Firgli did a great job of defending clearly a superior force. And as this has been going on, as FieryWinds pressed forward into Firgli's base, giving him a good threat, Firgli has built 2 refineries in the water at the top of Cabana Republic. And now Firgli has he's got 3 multi-gunner turrets, and now he's got an armor facility. So he's really trying to plug up the middle here. And FieryWinds has got a ton. He spent a lot of money on Imperial warriors. He still has 2 dojo cores. And he's using the shield mode in order for his Imperial warriors to move more quickly. And Firgli has done a great job of defending here. There's, $3,000 worth of Imperial warriors stretched out all over the map. And also, FieryWinds really can't push forward. Let's see what kind of non-infantry forces he has. And it looks like he finally discovered the top of the map expansion, and we'll be right back.